Welcome again. Welcome again. Today we have with us the amazing Captain Zoya, and she embodies the essence of female empowerment and the power of dreaming big. A pioneer in the Indian and global aviation industry, her remarkable achievements have shattered numerous glass ceilings, including being the youngest woman in the world to command a Boeing 777 aircraft. During the COVID-19 pandemic, she was part of the Vande Bharat mission and in charge of the all-women crew who flew India's longest commercial flight over the North Pole. Welcome, welcome, Captain Zoya. It is a pleasure to have you here with us.
It's an honor for me to be here and talking to you, and also to the people of your country. And thank you for all the wonderful, beautiful words that you said. And I was wondering to myself, who is that girl?
You're most welcome. So tell us, who is this girl? We talk about this woman who embodies the essence of female empowerment and the power of dreaming big. And whenever I read about you, I read about the dream that you had. So tell us who you are and what's this dream that you had?
You know, Vicki, this girl that you mentioned is just a normal girl. Just like all of the normal girls who are watching right now, the girls next door, anyone who's watching right now, that is the embodiment that I have. Because if I can be here, you can be here. Because I'm just like you. I am one of you. And that is what makes it so special, is because if I can do it, you can do it. If you can see me, you can be me.
Definitely. So you talk about this little girl who would look into the sky and dream of one day becoming one of these great people who would carry that big thing in the air. So tell us of that childhood dream and how you got to the point of becoming a captain. We know that in India, there is a lot of conservatism. So it's not easy for women to go into such positions. So tell us about that dream, and then how you transitioned to where you are today.
Definitely. My dream started when I was just 8 years old, like you must have read. And I wanted to just touch the stars. It was as simple, innocent as that. And I think I was just figuring out which is the best way to do it. And I thought, let us fly airplanes. And that's where it all started from. And I come from a very conservative family where not only, to be able to dream freely was something that was beyond my means of thought process. I was not even allowed to dream that much. But here I was wanting to fly airplanes. And, but there was this inner voice inside of me, which always kept on telling me that nothing is impossible. It's always, I am possible. Just go out there, give it your best shot, and you will do it. And that is one little girl that still till today, whatever I accomplish, and as I stand on the edge of inspiring and making more future aviators just like me, today as well, I'm inspired by that little girl, that little 8-year-old Zoya inside of me who still pushes me every single day to climb the higher and higher mountains, to leave behind a better place for all of our future generations to thrive. Because I believe success, I believe achievements are not about you. It's God's grace that is showered upon you. It is God's way of telling you that whatever I am giving to you, you have to give it at least 10,000 times back into this world. And I want to put myself in to give it 1 million times back into this world. I want to see at least 1 million Zoyas before I leave this world.
Wonderful. And you ended by saying you want to see at least 1 million Zoyas before you leave this earth. And I know I saw somewhere about where you led the all-female crew on India's longest non-stop commercial flight in 2021. And you know that when you started, I mean, compared to now, perhaps there weren't so many women. So how have you influenced these women in your industry so far over the years? And tell us also about how the difficulties that you may have experienced as
Vicky, so my journey was all about, I think when I look back, it was always about, having an obstacle and then being able to climb it. And I think that is what makes me to be able to appreciate that, to give a platform to young girls, that why should there be a wall to climb for them? Why should there be an issue that girls cannot be this and girls cannot be that? They're girls, they're children, they should be able to dream, because dreams do not have a gender. And I've strongly believed in that always, which is why when I joined my airline, I was one of the first few, handful of girls to join as a pilot. And I was super young. I used to wear makeup just like now. And everybody used to look at me and say that we're not used to seeing a girl wearing makeup and, dressed up like that. So I told them, get used to it. So, I feel that the fact that I never saw myself as a young girl or as a girl in the industry where there were 99.9% men, heavily male dominated. I always saw myself as a professional. I always saw myself as someone who is able to do better who's able to do equal, if not better, than my male counterparts. And I never ever gave up from the point of, professional point of view. I always made sure that my professionalism was up there and my skill was up there. I proved myself. I had to work doubly hard to prove myself in a male dominated industry, because I knew, being so young and being a girl, I was paving way for future generation of women pilots to come in. And I'm so happy, back in the time when I was amongst a handful of girl pilots, today we are standing at a point where the highest number of women pilots come from India. And I just don't want to see India like this. I am a global citizen, along with being a proud daughter of India. I want to see a world where women are empowered to chase their dreams and do whatever they want to do, and let no one, absolutely no one, tell them no.
Wow. I see that you definitely are a trailblazer in your industry, and you are making sure that women take on the right mindset, especially when God has placed something in them, something great, that they can go after it. They can become who God has called them to be, and they can be great. So I want you to share with us. You talked about believing in yourself and not stopping. But what would you say are some of the other key elements? What are some of the pivotal things that women and other persons need to understand are necessary in order to accomplish their dreams?
So the first and most important thing for women to understand is that they have the right to dream just as much as their male counterpart. Their dreams are valid and they can make their dreams come true. The power lies within their hands. The power lies within them. If they can persevere, if they can go after their dreams with all their heart and soul and work hard towards it, there is no one or nothing that can stop you. My dear girls and women, you are an unstoppable force of nature, and you can be who you want to be.
Definitely. You can be what you want to be. So I want you to tell, if there's a woman out there right now, in my side of the world, we don't have necessarily the conservatism issue, but we have so many different blockages because we live in small islands, and we aren't necessarily in the big countries like India and the USA. Yes, we travel, but we're in some small islands. So I want you to talk to this small island girl who just sees herself. She has big dreams, but she is thinking, oh, I'm just from a small island and I can't do this.
It's funny because I was also from, a very small place in the outskirts of Delhi, and nothing should ever stop you from dreaming big dreams. And I'm proud to say that going from that place, I have pretty much gone anywhere I wanted to because of one thing that I have dreamt. And second thing is I have not given up. Of course, I had to back up all my dreams with hard work. So this is my message for all those girls from islands. First of all, I love all of you. You people are so adorable and warm. I love to visit your country. And, it's the love that, you show towards every single person who visits your country, more than even if you don't know who they are, whatever. It's just, touches my heart. It's so much of warmth and so much of love of the people of small islands, as you said. I think the biggest thing is, I think the most important thing that the girls of the small islands should focus on is the fact that no matter wherever you come from, wherever you are, it doesn't matter, whatever family background you have, whatever financial background you have, whether you have money today or not, does not mean that you cannot do anything that you want to do. You just have to think, I want to do this. You have to visualize that I will get there. I will get to the point where I'm going to have what I want to do. And if you dream, you can 100% do anything, no matter how big. If you want to fly the airplane, be an astronaut, dream it, and then work towards it. And do not give up. These 3 steps, and you can go from Big Island to outer space, anywhere you want, girls. The world is your oyster, or rather, the universe is your oyster. Go for it.
Definitely dream big, visualize it, and don't give up. So as we close, I want you to tell us, what can we expect to see from Captain Zoya for the rest of the year? Who is she going to be speaking to? Where is she going to be traveling to? Who's she going to be transforming with her mindset of greatness?
Vicki, God has been super kind. I'm very spiritual. And I think I have gotten so much from the Almighty, and I'm truly grateful. And I think it's my turn to give back, and which is what I've been working on this year, and which is what's going to be my endeavor, to give back, because I have received so many blessings. It's my time to give back to the young girls of India and the world over, so as to be able to believe in themselves. Currently, I am pursuing my MBA at Columbia Business School, and I'm one of the first few Indians to get their most prestigious scholarship, and I'm truly humbled for that. So I want to combine the aviation as well as business. I have that passion within me to be able to nurture that. And I also have my own nonprofit, which is called Udan Pari, which was a name given to me by Indian media after the North Pole, the record-breaking flight that we did. And through that nonprofit from India, we are working with UN over there to expand the scope of STEM education and aviation, and encourage young girls in rural areas to become pilots, aircraft maintenance engineers, load control staff, air traffic controllers, anything in the STEM field within the aviation, we are catering to from Udan Pari side. So I'm really happy to be able to have this opportunity to change lives. And that is my purpose. And not just in India, I'm also bringing that into the US, and to be able to work with children, from young girls, from underrepresented minority communities, where we can encourage them and show them a pathway towards a career in aviation which is related to STEM. So essentially make them pilots, same thing, air traffic controllers, load control staff, operational staff, aircraft maintenance engineers. The dreams with those big aeroplanes is not unreachable. It's within your reach. And if the girls who are smart, they have this fire within their soul, and we are here to support them. We are here to hold their hands and get them through this difficult journey of STEM aviation careers, because the percentages as we talk in North America is super low. Like, if I was given an opportunity, one of those BBC posts kind of showcased me as the face of women empowerment from India. I
Mhm.
want to do it not only India, I want to take it all over the world. So I'm super excited to be able to have this opportunity to change lives across the globe. And that is my mission. And that's what I want to do from my heart and my soul, to be able to change the lives of the young girls and make them fly high. Udan Pari, no dream too big.
Definitely. You heard that from Captain Zoya. There is no dream too big. And she is a wonderful captain. She's flying high and she is talking here today about the power of dreaming big. Captain Zoya, I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. And I know that our audience is going to be blessed by everything that have spoken and inspired to become all that they've been created to be. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me here. And to all the young girls watching, dream big, never give up. And I will see you soon in the flight deck. You're cleared for takeoff.
Wow. Thank you.